I'm Ben, and this is Charlie. We're seniors this year.
And today, Dana and Seth are taking us through the school to show us all the new construction that's going on.
Yeah, let's go.
First, we have the library. Thank you, Ben. Hi, guys.
Hi. Hello. Oh, it is so wonderful to see you. And we're going to show a lot of construction. This place has been a beehive of activity over the summer as we materially lessen the density of our classes for when we come back. So a number of spaces that we love, we've adjusted into classrooms for that density. And all the construction that we're going to show you a preview of today, it's all temporary. So the instructions that our team had was to make everything temporary, but to look great, because this is our home, and we spend more hours here awake than we do in our own homes. So Dana and our fabulous facilities team have made temporary dividers look beautiful, we think, and we want you to see also, and see for yourself.
It looks pretty real.
Yeah.
So come in. These are our 2 classrooms. There are some automatic lights for the touch remote.
Can I touch it?
Yes, you can.
What? It's just like where we used to sit because the table was right there.
So guys, keep in mind, it's not all complete yet. We're still putting some finishing touches on things, so it's still a little messy. It'll look a little better when it's done, but this kind of gives you a very good idea of what it's going to look like. This is going to be a classroom that is kind of a classroom that's used by many people. It's one of the bigger ones we have, so we're hoping to be able to put, we don't know exact numbers yet.
Some larger classes. And in all of our classes, we're going to have protocols for cleaning between classes. That's going to be a joint effort. Everybody's going to be involved. And we're going to have a beautiful disinfected, and we have super duper cleaning in the evenings with a whole enhanced protocol, including with this unbelievable Clorox machine that is a sight to behold.
Can we see the outside?
Of course.
What did you guys do with the bookshelves?
Yeah.
Bookshelves were gone last year. This was where the furniture and stuff used to be. But those have been gone for a while. We tried to carry the natural flow of the room. So,
When we come back to the new normal, post-pandemic, we're going to include within our strategic planning, what does the library of the mid-21st century look like? So this is temporary, and this enables us to look fresh at what kind of library and media spaces we'll want for the next 30 years.
Awesome.
So let's come look at some other spaces that we are creating afresh for our students and faculty.
How long has all the construction been going on? Like, when did it start?
All summer long.
June 1 is when we started breaking
Ground? Can you say
Breaking
ground?
ground.
It looks super nice though.
Well, there's been such an investment of time, energy, and professionalism by our long-tail team in getting ready for opening day. Well, we can stop right here. Dana, what is this over here?
These are the new MERV 13 filters that we're going to be installing in all our air handlers and our whole ventilation system. These are a definite upgrade to the filtration that we've been using. This is the most filtration that we can put in our air handlers at this time.
And we have some exciting developments on ventilation that we're going to be broadcasting to our community in the next couple of weeks. And we know that we're going to have the precious air inside. So of course, in the beginning of the school year, we're going to be spending as much time outside as we possibly can for learning and for our other activities as well. This outside, this beautiful outside, is a significant advantage. We're a small school, we have small class sizes to begin with, and then we have these fabulous outside grounds. And that's all helped us in our planning. But then we're doing some good stuff with our inside ventilation that we'll be talking about more with you over the next couple of weeks. Shall we go see a typical classroom?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at Luke's classroom. We have that set up to what it may look like at the beginning of school.
Okay, let's go take a look.
This is what a typical room is going to look like with a 6-foot social distancing spacing.
Come on in.
Thank you.
So these are the new desks. We purchased 200 of these. Obviously, if you guys remember, most of our desks were two people. Hard to maintain social distancing with a 2-person desk. So this is an investment Seth and the team decided we'd go with. As you see, everything from where the student will sit to where the teacher will be teaching is 6 foot. 6 foot in between each student here, plus 6 foot in between to where the teacher may be at all times as well. So this is something that this has been very challenging to figure out the proper setup for this.
Again, windows open, ventilation. We're hopefully considering all the aspects to keep our community safe and protected.
Very thorough.
Yeah.
So we'll go show you what the student lounge looks like now.
Yes.
You guys will have to excuse the mess here a little bit. As you can see, we made this into one big room. We're not sure who's coming in here yet. We have a pretty good idea. It's a mess right now because we're in the, actually got some guys here. We're doing some fire alarm stuff here to get brought up to code as we speak. But this is going to be one of our bigger rooms too, and I think this is going to be great space to whomever moves in here.
Dana, you raise a good point that as we've been thinking about how to be safe from a coronavirus perspective, we're also fully cognizant of fire and other safety considerations as well. I think the fire marshal has been on the frequent guest plan to make sure that everything we're doing complies with codes.
Yes, Mr. Jacobowski's been here 4 or 5 times at least.
It looks just like how it was
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Well, actually, that
Even
wall right there
reversed.
is now got that. There used to be a wall there, a small
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Even before, we took that wall out to open it and give it more space.
It's basically just.
Yeah.
I wonder what the COVID amphitheater looks like now. Shall we go take a look?
Yeah, right?
Our theater department is coming up with programming so that we can do our fall theater production virtually, at least to practice, and then we'll see how things develop in terms of the performance. You know, let's go see the amphitheater.
So this one is my favorite out of all of them. This is the one I like the best. So,
Oh my
I
god.
don't know, Trish, you want to go in and kind of get their impressions walking in?
This
This one is kind
what
of,
we were talking
Yeah.
about. Did we ever tell you what the juniors wanted to do?
yeah, and I said no.
But you did it.
Yeah.
like feels real but doesn't
Yeah,
at the same
that's
time.
crazy.
Keep in mind, we're not quite finished here yet. We're about 90%, well, 98% done. But I think this makes this space much more usable. The seating, this will be a different seating in here. I believe we laid it out, so with the distancing and teaching and everything, this is gonna be more classroom or college style seating. So these will be the type of seats that we have in here. Obviously, a teacher will be down here. This room was pretty challenging to do. We had some code issues we had to work through, and I couldn't be happier the way it turned out.
Now that you've seen Dana's favorite new space, let me show you mine.
Yeah.
It's looking awesome. Let's just go the right way. Where did it go?
Coming to the former pack. You can see all the desks being staged. Give us a lot of desks. You have a casualty already, correct?
Yeah, that was done in transportation. That's nothing we did.
And then come on into the lodge.
Feels very small and big now.
Wow. Very long.
It is. It's about 46 or 48 feet long. I can't remember.
This is the lodge. It is the ideal for any discussion class. When we're post-pandemic, we'll be able to put in a Harkness table and have a discussion where each student and the instructor can all look at one another. For now, it allows us to maximize class discussion as well in a room with extraordinary light.
We will be putting a projector up there with a pull-down screen. So it'll be just like a normal class.
Wow. Was not expecting this one.
Yeah.
This was the first one that we did. That's where we started. No, we started with the student line.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm happy with the way this one came out. So I'm happy with the way all of them came out.
Let's go upstairs to see a couple of more things. Now we'll be walking up the stairway single file, and when we start school, we'll be giving instructions on which stairways to use and in which directions. That flow, Jeremy Crum and his committee have looked at movement through the building, and again, that's an aspect of our safety. So we'll go up the stairs on the right-hand side.
Basically 3/4 of a wall of the side.
Are you guys turning that room into something?
No, it's still a record room.
That's good. Open. Good.
Yes.
Yep.
It's so empty.
I
you can see we basically painted every room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
No. What?
That's crazy. Wow.
Did you just like stack on top of the wall that you already put there?
Basically, I framed up this wall and I framed up that window.
Wow.
Rob is in here all summer. With Lori and Tom doing part of this work, getting the facilities ready. And there's Lori, Bob.
She's down in the classroom.
Hi.
So, yeah, please come in. So this was
Oh my goodness.
the wide Hunter Lounge.
Yeah.
So what this is going to be, this will be Jeffrey's room. I think we'll let the cat out bag on that one. The beauty with this,
We're breaking some news here.
Whoa.
these aren't quite done, but this is basically 2 rooms. So that we can open up and make it into a bigger room. So it kind of gives you an idea.
Wait, so it's all Jeffrey's?
It's all Jeffrey's room.
And then, again, this is temporary, so when we're post-emergency, post-pandemic, we have options as to what we want to do with the space.
Yeah. Wow.
But everything's framed up really well.
With the storage closet as well. And we have one more room to show you. The icing on the cake, cherry on top, as we give a preview of what opening will look like. Come on to our art room.
Audrey doesn't look that
Yeah, it
weird.
doesn't look that weird, but it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
We're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do with those.
I wonder where the milk was.
So everyone will be eating at advisories and
Oh,
just
yeah.
talk with
Wow.
It's orange.
That's crazy. Wow.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's sick.
The door's open.
That's so cool.
So, we wanted to do something a little bit of fun here, and we kind of wanted to surprise Ann Harriet Hawk. And I know the last little remodeling that we did in here, Ann Harriet, and I kind of joked back and forth. If we ever do something else, we want to do a fun color. So, I'm pretty fond of the color orange. So,
Do you think Aunt Harriet is watching?
I hope so. But I got to give credit to Bob, Tom, and Lori. They're the one that painted this room and cleaned this room. It was very dirty, as you can imagine. So,
How to assure full arts and labs is a challenge, and opening up this room is one way to address our capacity to deliver our full, robust, fantastic arts program when we open up.
the art room also is going to have, this will be art space as well. I know it doesn't look it now, so this will all become art space.
Wow.
Which is how we're going to maintain the distances and stuff.
Now, we do have some more work to do, but the most critical aspect that's missing to be ready for opening is you. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone on campus August 17th for our students, the week before for our faculty. We're going to be ready, and we just want to welcome you with warm, fantastic virtual hugs.
You guys got any questions?
No, it's crazy.
That was really cool.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad you like I'm glad you like what we've done.
yeah,
I'm really excited to see how it's all gonna work.
yeah, me too.
It'll be, I think it's gonna go really well.
Yeah.
I think the first couple of days till you guys get orientated with everything is gonna be challenging, but after that, I think it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be game on,
Yeah.
business as usual.
Longtrow's good at adjusting, so we'll be fine.
Do you like the color?
I
Yeah.
love the color, actually. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's super bright and it like
It is
pops.
bright.
Did you pick the shade, Dad?
I did.
Good choice, dude.
All right, with that.
Boys are working.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Can't wait to see you guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you.